You know, sometimes the choices we make, especially first thing in the morning, can have a surprising impact on how we feel all day long. Have you ever wondered why some mornings you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, only to hit a wall of fatigue just a couple of hours later? Or why that little ache in your knee seems to get worse? Or your memory feels a little foggier, even when you thought you were eating healthy? It's a painful reality that many of us face as we get older, feeling like our bodies aren't quite keeping up, even when we're trying our best. But what if I told you that a secret to feeling more energetic, thinking more clearly, and even moving more freely might be hiding right there on your breakfast plate? For years, we've been told certain things about breakfast, some of which just aren't serving our bodies as well as they used to. The truth is, some of the most common breakfast habits can actually be working against your health. Especially once you're past 60, they can contribute to those afternoon slumps, stubborn weight gain, and even make it harder to manage conditions like blood sugar or blood pressure. In this video, we're going to uncover the 6 worst breakfast mistakes that seniors commonly make. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly what to eat instead to help boost your energy, support your memory, strengthen your muscles, and even improve your digestion. Stick with me, because if you watch to the very end, there's something I'll share that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right into our first common breakfast mistake, one that far too many of us fall into: skipping breakfast entirely. Perhaps you're just not hungry first thing in the morning, or you're rushing out the door. Or maybe you've heard that intermittent fasting is good for you and decided to try skipping your first meal. While there can be benefits to certain eating windows, for many of us, especially as we age, completely skipping breakfast can be a real disservice to our bodies. Think of your body like a well-oiled machine that's been running all night, repairing itself and getting ready for the day ahead. When you skip breakfast, you're essentially trying to drive a car on an empty fuel tank. Your blood sugar levels can dip, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, and unable to concentrate. This isn't just about feeling tired. It can lead to a cascade of issues throughout the day. When you finally do eat, perhaps at lunchtime, you might be so ravenous that you overeat, or reach for less healthy, high sugar, high fat options, which can then cause a sharp spike in blood sugar followed by another crash. This roller coaster isn't good for your energy, your mood, or your long-term metabolic health. Regularly skipping breakfast has been linked to a higher risk of weight gain, nutrient deficiencies because you're missing an opportunity for essential vitamins and minerals, and even an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. It can also disrupt your natural hunger cues, making it harder for your body to regulate itself. So, what should you do instead of skipping breakfast? The key isn't to force down a huge meal if you're not hungry, but to give your body something light yet nutritious to gently break its overnight fast. Even a small handful of nuts and a piece of fruit, or a hard-boiled egg and a few whole grain crackers, can make a world of difference. The goal is to provide your body with a steady supply of energy and essential nutrients to kickstart your metabolism and keep your blood sugar stable. Consider a small serving of Greek yogurt with some berries, or a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. These options provide a blend of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates, which are all vital for sustained energy and cognitive function. Remember, the first meal of the day sets the tone for your metabolism, your energy levels, and even your food choices for the rest of the day. Don't let your day start on empty. Now, let's move on to our second big breakfast mistake. And this one is a classic: reaching for sugary cereals, pastries, or muffins. Oh, those delightful boxes of crunchy flakes that promise a healthy start. Or those fluffy croissants and sweet muffins from the bakery. They're convenient, they taste good, and they're often marketed as a quick, easy breakfast solution. But here's the harsh truth: these foods are often loaded with refined sugars and processed carbohydrates, offering very little in terms of real nutritional value. Think about what happens when you pour a bowl of sugary cereal or bite into a glazed donut. Your body rapidly breaks down those simple sugars, leading to a quick surge in blood sugar. This might give you a temporary burst of energy, but it's short-lived. Your body then releases a rush of insulin to bring that blood sugar down, often too quickly, resulting in that dreaded sugar crash. You feel tired, foggy, and suddenly craving more sweets to get that energy back up. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling exhausted and irritable just an hour or two after breakfast. Beyond the energy roller coaster, regularly consuming these highly processed, sugary options contributes to inflammation, weight gain, and can significantly increase your risk of developing chronic conditions like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. They're often devoid of fiber, protein, and healthy fats, the very nutrients your body needs to feel full, satisfied, and energized for hours. So, what should you reach for instead of those sugary traps? The solution is to swap out those refined carbohydrates and added sugars for whole, unprocessed foods that offer sustained energy and vital nutrients. Think about incorporating sources of complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and protein. A fantastic alternative to sugary cereal is plain rolled oats. Not the instant, flavored kind, but proper rolled oats, cooked with water or unsweetened milk. You can then add your own natural sweetness with a handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a few chopped nuts. This gives you a wonderful dose of soluble fiber, which helps keep your blood sugar steady, aids digestion, and keeps you feeling full. Instead of a muffin, consider a slice of whole grain toast topped with mashed avocado and a sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning, or even some cottage cheese with sliced tomatoes. These choices provide healthy fats, protein, and fiber that will sustain you without the sugar crash. Another excellent option is a simple scramble of eggs with some colorful vegetables like spinach and bell peppers. Eggs are a powerhouse of protein and essential nutrients, and the vegetables add crucial vitamins and fiber. Making these shifts might take a little more thought initially, but the difference in how you feel throughout your morning will be remarkable, providing a much more stable foundation for your day. Moving on from those sweet morning traps, let's tackle our third common breakfast blunder relying on processed breakfast meats like bacon, sausage, and ham. Many of us grew up with the comforting smell of frying bacon on a Saturday morning, and there's certainly a nostalgic appeal to these breakfast staples. However, the truth is, while they might taste good, regularly consuming processed meats can have significant negative impacts on your long-term health. Especially as you age, these items are often high in saturated fat, sodium, and nitrates, which are used as preservatives. High saturated fat intake can contribute to elevated cholesterol levels, increasing your risk of heart disease. The excessive sodium content can lead to high blood pressure, another major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. And those nitrates, while they help preserve the meat and give it its characteristic color, they can convert into compounds called nitrosamines in your body, which have been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. Furthermore, processed meats often lack the essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals that your body truly needs to thrive. They might fill you up for a moment, but they don't provide the sustained energy or the comprehensive nutritional profile that truly supports your health and vitality. It's not about never having them again, but making them an occasional treat rather than a daily habit. So, what should you choose instead of these processed options? The key is to replace them with leaner, unprocessed protein sources that offer a wealth of nutrients without the added risks. Eggs are, without a doubt, one of the best and most versatile options. They are a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, making them excellent for muscle maintenance and repair. You can scramble them with vegetables, poach them, boil them, or make a simple omelet. If you're looking for something different, consider plain Greek yogurt, which is packed with protein and beneficial probiotics for gut health. You can add fruit, nuts, or a sprinkle of seeds for extra fiber and healthy fats. Another excellent choice is lean poultry like chicken or turkey breast, perhaps sliced thinly and added to an egg scramble or a breakfast wrap with whole grain tortillas. Even plant-based proteins like black beans or lentils can be incorporated into a savory breakfast bowl with some salsa and avocado. These alternatives provide the satisfying protein you need to stay full and energized, without the negative health consequences associated with processed meats. Making this switch can significantly reduce your intake of harmful fats and sodium, paving the way for a healthier heart and better overall well-being. Our fourth breakfast mistake, one that often goes unnoticed, is not getting enough protein. This ties in closely with some of the previous points, but it's such a critical element for seniors that it deserves its own focus. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and maintaining muscle mass, a process known as sarcopenia. This loss of muscle isn't just about feeling weaker. It affects our balance, mobility, metabolism, and overall independence. Protein is the building block of muscle, and if you're starting your day with a breakfast that's primarily carbohydrates, like toast with jam, or a bowl of cornflakes, you're missing a golden opportunity to fuel your muscles and prevent their decline. Without adequate protein at breakfast, your body might not have the raw materials it needs to repair and build muscle tissue throughout the day, leaving you susceptible to muscle loss and feeling less energetic. Furthermore, protein helps you feel full and satisfied, reducing the likelihood of snacking on less healthy options later in the morning. It also plays a crucial role in maintaining stable blood sugar levels, preventing those energy spikes and crashes we talked about earlier. So, how can you ensure you're getting enough protein at breakfast? It's simpler than you might think. Aim for at least 20-30 grams of protein at your first meal. Think beyond just eggs, though they are fantastic. Consider adding a scoop of protein powder, ideally a whey or plant-based protein like pea or rice protein, to a smoothie with fruit and leafy greens. This is a quick and efficient way to boost your protein intake. Cottage cheese is another excellent source of protein, versatile enough to be eaten sweet with fruit or savory with herbs and vegetables. Smoked salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and protein, can be a delicious addition to whole grain toast or alongside a veggie scramble. Even a simple handful of almonds, walnuts, or pecans, combined with Greek yogurt or a hard-boiled egg, can contribute significantly to your protein goals. The point is to make protein a central component of your breakfast, not just an afterthought. Prioritizing protein in the morning can make a profound difference in your energy levels, muscle strength, and overall vitality, helping you stay active and independent for years to come. This brings us to our fifth common breakfast mistake: overlooking fiber. It's easy to focus on protein or avoiding sugar, but fiber often gets forgotten. Yet it's incredibly important, especially for digestive health and blood sugar management as we get older. Many traditional breakfast foods, particularly the refined ones, are severely lacking in fiber. Think about white toast, sugary cereals, or pastries. They offer almost no fiber. When you don't get enough fiber, your digestive system can slow down, leading to issues like constipation, which is a common complaint among seniors. Beyond regularity, fiber, particularly soluble fiber, plays a vital role in slowing down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, which helps prevent those sharp blood sugar spikes and crashes. It also acts like a sponge, helping to lower bad cholesterol and feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, supporting a healthy microbiome which is linked to everything from immunity to mood. A fiber-deficient breakfast means you're missing out on a powerful tool for feeling fuller longer, maintaining stable energy, and promoting a healthy digestive system. So, what are some fiber-rich breakfast options you should be embracing? Start by swapping white bread for whole grain bread or whole wheat English muffins. Look for labels that list whole wheat or whole grain as the first ingredient. Oats, as we mentioned earlier, are an incredible source of soluble fiber. A bowl of steel-cut or rolled oats topped with berries, chia seeds, or ground flax seeds can provide a significant fiber boost. Berries, blueberries, Raspberries, blackberries are little powerhouses of fiber and antioxidants, perfect for adding to yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. Apples and pears, with their skins on, also offer a good amount of fiber. Don't forget vegetables, adding spinach, mushrooms, or bell peppers to your scrambled eggs or omelet is an easy way to sneak in extra fiber and nutrients. Legumes like black beans can even be incorporated into a savory breakfast burrito or bowl, adding both protein and fiber. And for a quick win, a spoonful of chia seeds or flax seeds added to almost anything, yogurt, smoothie, oatmeal, provides a concentrated dose of fiber and healthy fats. Making fiber a priority at breakfast will not only keep your digestion regular, but also provide a steady stream of energy, help manage blood sugar, and contribute to a healthier gut, setting you up for a comfortable and energized day. Finally, let's talk about our sixth common breakfast mistake, and it's one that often slips under the radar: drinking only sugary beverages. Many of us think about the food on our plate, but what about what's in our cup? Orange juice, apple juice, sweetened coffees, or even those energy drinks that claim to boost your vitality. These can be deceptively high in added sugars. While fruit juice might sound healthy because it comes from fruit, most commercially produced juices are stripped of their beneficial fiber during processing, leaving behind concentrated fruit sugar. This can lead to a rapid spike in blood sugar similar to eating sugary cereals, followed by an inevitable crash. Sugary coffees, lattes, and specialty drinks often pack more sugar than a dessert, contributing to weight gain, inflammation, and increased risk of chronic diseases without providing any real nutritional benefit. Even some seemingly innocent milk alternatives might have added sugars. So, it's always important to read those labels. Your body doesn't distinguish between sugar from a donut and sugar from a glass of juice. It processes them in a similar way, leading to the same energy highs and lows and long-term health concerns. Relying on these sugary drinks for your morning hydration means you're missing an opportunity to nourish your body and are instead adding unnecessary empty calories and sugar to your day right from the start. So, what should you be drinking instead to complement your healthy breakfast? The best choice, hands down, is plain water. Staying well hydrated is crucial for every bodily function, from brain clarity and energy levels to digestion and joint lubrication. And starting your day with a glass or two of water is an excellent habit. If you find plain water a bit boring, try infusing it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or a few berries for a natural, refreshing flavor without added sugar. Unsweetened tea, whether it's green tea, black tea, or herbal tea, is another fantastic option. Green tea, in particular, is rich in antioxidants and has been linked to various health benefits, including improved brain function and heart health. If you enjoy coffee, stick to black coffee or add a splash of unsweetened milk or cream. Avoid those elaborate sugary concoctions. And when it comes to fruit, instead of drinking juice, eat the whole fruit. You'll get all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals that make fruit truly beneficial, without the concentrated sugar hit. For instance, an orange contains valuable fiber, but a glass of orange juice often contains the sugar from several oranges without the fiber. By choosing water, unsweetened teas, or black coffee, you're making a simple yet powerful change that significantly reduces your daily sugar intake and supports your hydration, helping you feel more energized and focused throughout the entire morning. We've covered a lot of ground today, unmasking those 6 common breakfast mistakes that might be holding you back from feeling your best. We started by realizing the pitfalls of skipping breakfast entirely, and how even a small, nutrient-dense bite can awaken your body and set a positive tone for your day. Then, we shone a light on the sneaky sugars hidden in cereals and pastries, learning to swap them for complex carbohydrates and natural sweetness that provide steady energy. We also looked at why those traditional processed breakfast meats, while tasty, might be doing more harm than good, and explored healthier, leaner protein choices that fuel your muscles and heart. And then, we emphasize the critical importance of protein in your morning meal, not just for muscle, but for satiety and stable blood sugar. Followed by a deep dive into why fiber is your digestive system's best friend, keeping things moving and your energy flowing smoothly. Finally, we just discussed how those seemingly innocent sugary drinks can derail your morning before it even begins, and how choosing pure hydration or unsweetened alternatives can make a world of difference. Remember, making changes to long-standing habits can feel a little daunting at first, but every small step you take towards a healthier breakfast is a giant leap for your overall well-being. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start with 1 or 2 changes that feel manageable. Maybe it's swapping your sugary cereal for plain oats with berries, or simply adding an egg to your morning routine. Consistency, not perfection, is the key. Your body is incredibly resilient and responsive, and it will thank you for these healthier choices with increased energy, sharper focus, better digestion, and a greater sense of vitality. I genuinely hope this information has been helpful and empowers you to make more informed choices for your morning meal. I'd love to hear from you. What's one breakfast mistake you've been making? And what's one healthy change you're excited to try? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could inspire someone else in our community. If you found this video valuable, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos dedicated to helping you live your healthiest, happiest life. We're always here to share practical tips and empowering advice for thriving at every age. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, you have the power to nourish your body and truly live your best life at every age.